another early morning jam. Not gonna lie, pretty tired this morning. Wake up and it is definitely getting the springtime here in Phoenix. My allergies keep going freaking bonkers. So, alright, I gotta get moving here. I gotta get a little snack in and get moving. We're meeting up with Nico. We're doing a full big old chest day. Boom. Boom. Yeah, it should be a really fun workout. I haven't hit a big, like, full heavy chest day in a little while now. And I think that's the plan so far today. So it should be a dang good time for this fine Thursday. And we'll see y'all here in a little bit. All right. Starting to wake up here a little bit more. Bringing out the old Black Betty here. Woo! You know, I don't buy a sports car, I buy an automatic, so. Ah, yeah! Oh!
What's up, brother?
Let's get it. Ready for some titty day?
Yes, sir. We're not doing leg day if you're driving that back.
Power Patch taste of Sunny D. Pectoral fly. Doing the little elbow padded. Probably do like 2 or 3 sets here just to get everything moving, and then we've got a pretty heavy compound set today. We're gonna focus a lot on incline, do some Smith machine, do some dumbbell presses, probably do some incline sort of flies or plate loaded flies, and then a couple burnouts towards the end. So it's gonna be a loaded day. Super excited. So as with, you know, really any warm-up exercise, really the main goal for me, especially on a chest day, is to get my shoulders, because they're typically a little bit more tight, so I like to try and get my shoulders really stretched as far as I can with a lot of lighter weight. Just kind of getting everything nice and fluid in there before we go do some pressing movements, especially if I'm gonna aim for a little bit of a heavier day. You'll just get really nice blood flow and really good squeeze going, so you're good, you're good. Starts getting into the heavy days, gotta lock in, throw it in some music, and we're gonna crank these out.
Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never ran to the no, man, I still go. Go, 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 yo, go. Hustle hard, hustle every single day. I'll be making moves till I'm buried in my grave. To the system, I don't wanna be a slave. I've been doing shit my way, or the highway. And in the driveway is a nice range, cause I grind through the climb, I invite pain. You'll never hear me, bitch, nah, I don't complain. Just gotta flip the switch and you can go and obtain anything you want, anything you need. Your mind's got the key ingredient, it's belief. They'll deceive with the negativity, but I just slide right by that energy. Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go.
Gym pet peeve: if you ain't lifting anything over 130s, you should be re-racking that shit. Just crushed, again, 80s, 90s, 100s for our kind of top working sets there. We're gonna back it off now and just hit some nice burnouts. Right now, if I want to do another top set at 100 pounds, so I did those for 6 pretty cleanly. A little bit of assistance on 7 and 8, but it's again kind of the first exercise of the main exercise today. We're still gonna hit quite a few other pressing movements. So my thought now is we've already done a little bit of heavy mechanical damage. I'm still gonna keep it in the heavier range, but maybe not quite as significant. How are we feeling after that?
Weak. Fatigued and weak. Oh man.
Put it on here, probably do again about 8 reps here, and then I think we're gonna try and hit 2 working sets at 225 pretty much until failure, and then we'll be done with our heavy stuff and be able to move on to the accessory work. On that set there, I switched my tempo once I failed on my own reps to do more of a negative, where I'm just trying to slowly control it all the way down and getting more assistance on the way up. So just forcing, again, more force on the pec themselves. So great little technique there if you guys need to start fatiguing but still kind of want to keep it heavy. Well guys, this about brings us to the end of this lift. Again, this is a super standard template that can be adopted by most people that are going to the gym and focusing on a 3 to 4 day split, or just focusing on a good chest day routine. Ending superset is not very heavy, as you'll see the weights, but it's a plate loaded incline, fly, and pressing variation. Again, we really focused on hitting that upper chest today. I'm a huge fan. If you're gonna choose one of the areas of the chest to work, I always advocate and lean towards the upper chest focus. Shoot me a comment if you guys are more curious about the sets, reps, and routines. All right, we just taxed ourselves out on the burnout with that superset there between the incline plate loaded and flies, plate loaded flies. So we are dwindling down here. Done definitely some heavy damage on a lot of the sets here. Getting out as higher reps today since we were doing heavier weight, but I'm definitely feeling the fatigue. So we're just ending things out here with the cable fly. Again, not going super heavy. Now we're just really focusing on the stretch and contraction. Really no snappy movements or power movements. Again, all the heavy damage is done, so this is really just keeping that mobility, so stretching everything out, now that all the blood's flowing in there. So try and limit any snapping movements on these. Just really slow, deep, and then a nice slow pull back to the center. That's gonna be key on your ending workout here. All right, here's the full breakdown of today's workout. Feel free to use it. Well, that's the workout this morning. What'd you think?
Dude, a little sore, but the bath felt good. Definitely a little weak after a week off, but it's good, man. Moved some weight, got a nice pump. Off to the 9 to 5.
See you, Nico.
See you, boys.
Quick little breakfast highlight. We've got 4 pieces of bacon, about a cup of rice, and 3 scrambled eggs. You already know I slapped on that ketchup and a little bit of Cholula. Got to keep those flavors in there. So definitely want to get my protein up, but also replenish some of those carbs in there as well. So, hey, appreciate y'all for tagging along.